great afternoon for baseball here in our nation's capital. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. Now from the southeast quadrant of Washington, D.C., a look at Nationals Park here in our nation's capital. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the East-leading Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. D. Gordon will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the inning to go for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
And that includes losses in the first two games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Christian Yelich will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Low for ball one. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at one. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he sends this one toward the gap and into the gap. Heading for second is Yelich. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for two bases.
Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. pause, now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Around third is Yelich being waved home. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold.
Get the double play.
Now here's the first pitch. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. The next pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Here's Michael Morse now as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. The second for 1, and it's right over his head. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Right here, he's just trying to get that 6-4-3 started, but he might have gotten his hands moving just a little bit too quick right there, and he throws it right past the second baseman.
Martin Prado will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First offering on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let's go, DC.
Now the first pitch. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. Three-run home run down the line in right. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. Well, you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this guy really struggle here in the first inning.
Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. Hit hard but foul. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Here comes a 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, I think guys are going to start getting a bit restless here in the top of the first. This is not looking good here so far.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Jared Kozart digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. On the ground towards second. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park. It's the Marlins 6, the Nats coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Denard Span will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
All right, back to him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. I'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Nate McLeod will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jason Worth will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Solano for 1. On to Morse at first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. D. Gordon will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Now here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
All right, guys.
Here's the pitch.
Come on.
For Espinoza, the second baseman. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Try to do a dog. Get a dog here. Hot dog.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And here's the first pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Ian Desmond will take his cuts now. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0.
All right, National. Come on, Washington. We can do it.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1.
Here we go.
In there, 1-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Batting sixth, catcher,
Wilson Ramos will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded fouled off to the right. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Kevin Franzen will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch on the way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. I figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Let's see it nuts.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
2 out with the man at first. Here he comes on 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Danny Espinoza will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
That's right. Good eye.
1-0.
Good go.
Just missing here, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0.
Good go.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now, this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
Doug Fister will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Little base hit here. That's all.
Now here's the first pitch. And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. Yelich is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Marcell Ozuna is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Now the Nationals skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tanner Roark is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Michael Morse will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Hitters count 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Martin Prado will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set, now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Let's keep him right there.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The throw home. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Let's go, DC.
1-0 pitch now. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Come on, Nat.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Runners on first with one down. Now the 3-1 home. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Full count offering on its way. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Donovan Solano will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
First and second now, one man out. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Desmond for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Into the box, Jared Kozart, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Come on, hold him down.
The 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. Probably take it anyway.
D. Gordon will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Double cold now.
From the belt, the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Here we go. Free swinger.
From the stretch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. They'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 7-0. Denard Span will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Solano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
One away now in the Washington third. And digging in the left-handed hitter, Nate McLouth. And here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work it back to 3-2, and then maybe got a little too patient with this one. Now that'll be a pitch he wishes he had back.
Here's Jason Worth. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Let's go, DC.
The 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 7-0. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Yelich.
First pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Come
How
on,
about
go
him?
nice and
Right
easy.
fielder.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Nationals, got it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, but he will have no play. It's an infield single and the runner will score from third.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Matt Thornton is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Michael Morse will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Hey, try turning the double play for one.
He waits. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, It's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already, but at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate, and this may be that time.
Martin Prado will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch on the way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Jared Saltalamacchia will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Marlins on top, 8-0. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You got to be careful leaving those hands out there unprotected. It's easy to break something if you get hit on a fastball like that.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Ian Desmond will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Yelich is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead it 8-0. Donovan Solano will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Donovan Solano.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Bad call, Huff. Bad call.
Here's the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Look at Franzen. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now, Jared Kozart, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Here we go, guys.
Now the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And now a pitch on the way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. And the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here's a 1-0. Fouled back. One on the way. Outside, 2-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A 2-1 offering. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Now the 3-1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Span is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Kevin Franzen will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Go, Kevin. Come on. All right, Kevin.
The 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
All right, Washington.
3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Danny Espinoza will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch coming. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. The next pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Chopper foul. Now the 1-2, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2 coming. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Hey guys, if you want to make sure your hitting coach keeps his job for another season, you got to have a few more at-bats like this. I mean, this is exactly what they're preaching to you every day down there in the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Stay behind the ball. Here he just lets this one travel deep. He gets his arms through, lets the barrel drag a little bit, and then just inside outs this thing right off the right center field wall. Boy, that's strong.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out.
Come on, Ned.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will score as well, and that'll cut the lead down to 6. Throw won't get him.
That's how you approach a guy like this, who has so many different pitches he can throw you. You go the other way. That's a nice job of keeping this one fair, and he's going to get himself an RBI.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Pause, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. The 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Come on, Nat. Let's go.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. Hard hit towards center. Ozuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Yeah, this can be a tough play to judge. It's that line drive right at you in center field. It's tough because it takes a second to figure out that depth perception. But he's all over this one to make the play without any problem at all.
Here's Nate McLouth now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
One-two. And a pitch taken by McLouth, and it's back to 2-2 now.
Let's go, Nat.
The 2-2. In the dirt here,
Whoa, this guy's wild.
but fortunately here, no advance. Payoff pitch coming.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here we go.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
We go, DC.
The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Miami's out in front, 8-2. Casey Jansen will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Soda. Ice cold soda.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Come on, Nationals. Give it to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Let's go!
2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2, here it is. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
All right, Nashville.
Here comes the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Come on, Blue, open your eyes.
Two pitch on the way. Swing and a shot towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Come on, Ned.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Ready now on 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Miami down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ryan Zimmerman will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And here's the first pitch. Slowly hit to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ian Desmond will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hard hit down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Look out for the double play!
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
What was that?
The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Now the 2-0 home. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's the 2-2 home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Michael Morse will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Michael Morse.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-0 on the way. Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the full count offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Kevin Franzen will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1.
Here we go.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Now the 2-1. This ball's grounded foul.
Foul ball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Danny Espinoza will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch coming. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but you got that slow stuff keeping guys off bounds. You don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Yunel Escobar will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Come on, Nationals.
Now the 1-0. And a swing here by Escobar, but this is going to find the seats down the left side, a foul ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. Still 8-2. Craig Stammen will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Donovan Solano will stride in, ground it out his last time through. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a ground ball to first. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. D. Gordon will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Marlins 8 and the Nationals 2. Mike Dunn will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Denard Span will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Ozuna is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Nate McLeod will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Jason Worth will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. Still 8-2. Christian Yelich will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
He's trying to run.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Heath Bell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. He's set, now the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
My goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you, he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Jerry Blevins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Here he comes, 3-1. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman,
Martin Prado will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Strike him out.
Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2. Three runs already home here. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 2-0. 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
When you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and start throwing some strikes.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1 on the way. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2. And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Nationals 2. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
First offering on the way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Now here it comes. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Ian Desmond will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Now that's popped up. Room behind the plate for Saltalamacchia. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Wilson Ramos will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Standing in now, Kevin Franzen, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-1.
Come on, Kevin. Come on.
Now the 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, I think this one was pretty much over before it started. That huge first inning rally put this one out of reach right from the get-go.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the site. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 11-2. So long from Washington.